On this episode, we're going to talk about the confirmed Xbox One release date, a virtual reality headset by Sony, and more. Welcome, fellow gamers, geeks, and trolls. You are listening to GamerCast Radio. I'm Danny Catanese, your host as always. It is Wednesday, September 4th, and it's Hump Day. This Wednesday edition, my first podcast of September. And it's pretty good. So let's get straight into the news. Xbox One release date confirmed. And that is correct, and you heard right. If you were patiently waiting, we have a release date now for Xbox One. And it is November 22nd. And that's after the PS4. Woo! So, yeah, I don't know. I guess you can call me a PS4 fanboy now, I guess. I don't know. I respect, like I said, I respect both companies, but, yeah, Sony is making the moves, doing big things recently. So, we do have a confirmed release date. Finally, it's been kind of just in limbo for a while. They just kept saying we had a November release date. Now we have a date, November 22nd, 2013. Xbox One will be dropping. So, that's pretty big news. So, if you've been waiting, now we know all those pre-orders and when you can get your hands on the Xbox One. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Some other Xbox One news. It was released that you'll be able to connect and have 8 controllers on one Xbox One console. I personally don't see what the big deal is on this. I don't see why you'd want more than 4 controllers. I think that would kind of just get hectic, and why you would want 8 controllers, or maybe you'd be able to share 8 controllers with one console, or I mean, I don't understand how that works, because I think you could basically just take your controller and play on any console. So why sync 8? I don't. Maybe they're gonna have like 8-player split screen, and it'll be extremely confusing in the future, and that's the way next gen's gonna be. Everybody must play on a little 12x12 square split screen on 8-player. So I don't know. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. So if you know or have an idea why the heck they would want to have 8 controllers on one Xbox One, please leave a comment and let me know. Say, hey, Danny, this is a great reason why you should have 8 controllers on Xbox One. So I'd really like to hear that. But I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe a sports game, maybe like FIFA or Madden 25 with 8 people. I mean, I don't know, that just seems confusing. So, but yeah, 8 controllers and one console at the same time. That is going to be pretty ridiculous. So, I don't see any reason to have more than 4 controllers. Like 2 people on each team. If you have more than 2 people on each team, that just kind of gets like retarded. I mean, that kind of gets like crazy to kind of just sit there and try to see what's going on with 8 people. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I play FIFA clubs, and that's like 11 on 11 when you find 11 people to stay in the room that don't quit and actually pass the ball, which is an issue. But I don't understand how that could even work. I just don't get it. But yeah, please let me know. So yeah, on to the next bit of news. The free games for Xbox Gold, Gaming with Gold, has been announced for September. The games are Magic: The Gathering 2013, which you can go right now onto your dashboard on 360 and download that for free. That's usually $9.99, and that's going to be, I believe, until the 15th of September. And after the 15th, you're going to be getting Rainbow Six Vegas for free. Yeah, that's usually $20, which you can pick that up in GameStop for like $8 or something like that. But $20 on Xbox Live Arcade Store, or whatever the hell they want to call it. But yeah, it's free now. So after the September 15th, you can pick up Rainbow Six Vegas, Tom Clancy's blockbuster, for free, which is usually $20 and an absolute ripoff. But those are the free games for Gaming with Gold for this month of September. So if you are looking to play a new game, or if you're just really bored, now you got some new games to play. I actually got kind of into Magic: The Gathering. I am not full geek, but I didn't really get, like I said, I really didn't get too much into it. I bought some cards and try to play with my brother to like learn it, because I did start playing on PS3 on Magic: The Gathering 2012, and I did play 2013, and it's getting progressively better on a console. Obviously there's certain things and certain mistakes that can be made on the console that you can't go back and change if you're playing against a real opponent in real life. But if you don't want your friends to see you with Magic cards because you think it's like extremely geeky or something. I mean, I don't know how it is in school these days, but yeah, it's a good alternative. And if you were ever thinking about learning how to play Magic and you just thought it was really complicated, this is an awesome way to get into it, learn the system, see how it works, and if you like it, then you can go out and buy some real life cards and kind of mess around with it. And there's usually every town has like a little place to get together and have tournaments and kind of practice and trade and stuff like that. So it has a really strong community. It's had a really strong community for a long time. So yeah, Magic the Gathering 2013, pretty cool game, solid, and yeah, like I said, if you're ever interested in Magic, now's the time to jump on and kind of give it a try. So there you go. On to other news, which is pretty interesting news aside from the Xbox One release date, is that it's been confirmed through two separate sources that Sony is currently working on a VR headset, a virtual reality headset, like the Oculus Rift. I've talked about in other podcasts, the Oculus Rift is a headset. You put it on, it immerses you in the game, and you kind of see what you would see on the screen, but it's tracked with your head. So when you move up, when you look up or down or left and right, you see around in the game world. So that is what Sony is working on now, and it's been said they've been working on it for a while. No one's really heard anything about this virtual reality headset until now. We've really just heard a lot about the Oculus Rift and what, it's really gaining a lot of speed and picked up a lot of guys and a lot of backing to make it, and it's been catching a lot of popularity. So now it kind of seems like Sony's coming out and releasing a little bit that, oh, hey, we have something in development. We've had something in development for a while, but we never told anybody. So it just kind of seems like Sony's jumping onto the virtual reality kind of bandwagon, if you have it. I mean, we're going to have the Oculus Rift come out in 2014, the Vertex Omni, that's coming out, the gaming treadmill. So it kind of seems like Sony's kind of going to be jumping on here and going to be making a VR headset of their own. And it's said to be announced within the next 2 weeks. They're going to be having another game show. I believe it's in Tokyo. And they're going to be releasing it most likely at that event. I guess this may be the new thing. I'm not really sure if it catches on and people like the new VR thing. I mean, obviously they're seeing how much popularity and how much press and talk and everything that the Oculus Rift is getting, so they want to jump on that too. I mean, I believe that they've kind of probably been working on something, but it wasn't full force, and they probably were just kind of dabbling at the fact and kind of like messing with it a little bit, but then we're like, hey, this may be the next new thing. Oculus Rift is getting a lot of popularity. A lot of people are talking about this thing. Let's push on this VR headset. So this could might be the next new thing. And if that is true, if Sony starts to making this, and they said it's going to have a 2014 release. So if Sony makes this for the PS4 or PS3, whatever, and it's compatible, you have the Oculus Rift, you have the Vertex. I mean, we might see third-party developers. We might see other developers, major developers, start making their own headsets, virtual reality headsets. And first thing that pops in my head is Turtle Beach. And if you have the Oculus Rift or this upcoming Sony headset that we don't know much about, you're going to want to wear headphones with it. I mean, headphones already playing a game on like a nice big TV or it really immerses you when you have your headset on, when you get to hear all those sounds you never heard before coming from your speakers from your TV. So you're going to want the headset when you're, some headphones when you are looking through this kind of like gaming headset. You want the HD visuals, and you want like some nice audio to go along with it to really immerse you. So that's why it makes so much sense that we probably will see Turtle Beach jump on this. Either we'll probably see Turtle Beach collaborate with Sony to give the audio aspect of their headset, or maybe the Oculus Rift, or maybe there'll be like some kind of partnership where you buy the Rift, you'll get the headset for free as a bundle or something. Because like I said, you're gonna want the headphones. You're gonna want that. If you have the Oculus Rift, you're not gonna listen to your surround sound and your speaker coming from your TV. You're gonna want your headphones on. So yeah, Turtle Beach. I'm predicting in the next year, if people are jumping on this, Turtle Beach is not gonna just sit around and not gonna get on this game. I mean, they have the lead in your headsets, immersive headsets and mics and stuff like that for Xbox and PS3 and for the PC. So I really don't see them saying, hey, we're not gonna make a virtual headset, or we're not even gonna try to get into this game, because that doesn't make any sense. And I definitely see Turtle Beach or maybe some other company. Who knows? Maybe even Mad Cats. I don't even know if that's even a company anymore. But who knows? I mean, but Sony is definitely working on a virtual reality headset, and it's scheduled for release 2014. We don't know what it looks like. We don't know a price range. All we know is it will be released in 2014 sometime. So, some competition for the Oculus Rift. So, leave a comment and let me know, what do you think about a Sony virtual reality headset? Do you think that's a good move on Sony's behalf? So they maybe teamed up with Oculus Rift, which is interesting now because there were rumors that Oculus Rift was going to team up with the PS4 and do a bundle. Like I said, that was just a rumor. That was just hearsay. But think about this. If Sony, which they are, not if, when Sony develops this virtual reality headset and releases it, now that the whole Oculus Rift and PS4 collaboration is probably not going to happen. If they're developing their own headset, they have no need to team up with the Oculus Rift. So now we might see the Oculus Rift maybe packaging with Xbox One. That could be a possibility because there's no news or anything of Microsoft coming out with the virtual headset, which they could. I mean, it's very possible that they could be working on one or going to be working on one soon. Because usually if Sony's doing something, Microsoft is right behind them, or vice versa, making some kind of competition so they don't lose anything. So who knows? If Microsoft doesn't come out very soon, or maybe start production or release some kind of information on a virtual reality headset, maybe we'll see the Oculus Rift maybe being bundled with the Xbox One, because we did hear it would be bundled with the PS4. But again, I don't think that's going to happen if they're developing their own. They're not going to get another developer to make hardware when they're making the hardware right there. So yeah, please let me know. What do you think about this new kind of revolution of this virtual reality headset and immersive gaming? And what do you think about maybe if Turtle Beach jumped on it? Do you think they might do that? So leave a comment. Love to hear what you have to say. And that's going to be the show for today. If you like what you heard, like I said at the end of almost every podcast, please, I'd really appreciate it if you would like my station and follow me on Spreaker. Hit the thumbs up and give me a like on YouTube. Leave a comment and let me know how I'm doing. Subscribe so you can be up to date with all the latest in gaming news. And an announcement pretty quick. I will be on iHeartRadio within the next 72 hours. I just got my confirm, and I am extremely excited. So hopefully this will bring more viewers and listeners and strengthen this community. So once again, I am Danny Catanese. This is GamerCast Radio, and I will catch you guys next time.